You ever heard the dead speak? I have. You know what scared me the most? It's one day I talked back.
So you say you can hear and that you talk to the dead?
So I can tell from your tone of voice that you don't believe me.
I never said that.
Didn't have to.
Mr. Longshaw, maybe if you sit down.
My name's Chris, please. Chris?
Okay. Chris, as I was saying, maybe if you sit down, you can tell me everything.
Everything?
Everything.
We'll see.
So where would you like to start then?
Why am I supposed to start at the beginning?
You can start wherever you wish. It's your time.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I can't say I do.
What about phantoms, apparitions and such like?
Can I ask, do you believe in them?
Clever answer. Avoiding the question by asking a question in return.
I wasn't avoiding the question. I'm just trying to find out what you believe.
Avoiding the question again. Very good at this.
I really try my best.
So, question reverts back to me then. Do I believe in ghosts? I believe there's something else after death. What that is, at this stage I'm not sure.
And does that scare you? Death, I mean.
Can't say I've given it much thought.
Okay. These voices that you hear, how do you know it's the dead? What I mean is it somebody playing an evil prank on you or some...
It's not a joke.
Okay. What I meant was, why don't you tell me about this incident where, as you say, you spoke back to the voices?
Okay. Should I start by saying that it was dark? There's a storm raging, real heavy wind, and the rain was real hard outside? It's just, it was none of those things. It was the middle of the day, sun was shining, and I was sitting in the garden reading.
What were you reading?
Why?
Just wondered, that's all.
If you want me to be honest with you, then you have to be honest in return.
Okay. I wanted to know what you were reading, so I would know what state of mind you were in at that time. So if you were reading a horror, that would tell me what your imagination was doing at the time of this incident, so to speak. Whereas if you were reading a love story or a comedy, that too would tell me something.
If I said I was reading the sports page of the local paper, would that help?
Not really, no. Why? Is that what you were reading?
No. I was reading about decorating, to be honest.
Do you like decorating, do you?
I don't enjoy the mess. I didn't see anybody to start off with. Just heard the voices. Didn't matter what time of day it was or which room I was in. Just make out the sounds of real low voices. Couldn't tell what they were saying. Just the odd word every now and then, but nothing more.
Did you try to find a rational answer to these voices?
How do you mean?
Well, maybe it's somebody walking by outside and you have the door or a window open. Your neighbour's talking loudly. It does happen, you know.
I live with my wife in a small cottage. Our closest neighbour is a quarter of a mile away, and as for people walking by, I don't think so.
Okay. So when you first started hearing these voices?
Hearing voices makes me sound mad, doesn't it?
Not to me, it doesn't.
Do a lot of people come in here saying they hear voices in their head?
I have the odd one now and again.
Does that make me odd?
I never meant that personally. More as to say, very infrequent.
Around 5 months ago, I started hearing them just here and there. But of late I hear them all the time.
And you talk to them, do you?
Last week I heard my name mentioned, so I spoke out loud and everything went quiet as though they heard me.
What was it that you said?
I said, "My name's Christopher. Is it me you're talking to?"
And?
Well, there was a pause and then a voice spoke back, asking me what I was doing in their home and when did I plan to leave.
What did you say?
Well, I told them it was my home and I planned on staying.
And that was it, was it?
Oh no. We talked, and I don't mean shouted or anything. I mean, we talked about who they were and who I was to them, and they asked if I minded them being there.
And do you mind them being there?
Oh no. In fact, they made me feel like one of the family. Now that sounds odd if you ask me.
Did you see anyone? Any shape or shadow, maybe?
Oh yes, I saw them all. They allowed me to see them. It's like a light switch that they can turn off and on whenever they wish, allowing me to see them when they want, and then disappearing when they don't want me to, if that makes sense.
And you believe these ghosts, you believe they were real?
I believed everything about them. To me, it just all seemed normal.
And how does your wife cope with these voices?
She hasn't seen or heard anything out of the ordinary. That's why I'm here.
She asked you to come to see me, did she?
No. I'm here just in case something happens to me.
In what way?
Well, for example, if something did happen to me and she's left alone in that house, I want somebody that understood what was going on in there to be there for her.
Are you afraid something will happen?
Honestly, I don't know. She's my wife and I love her very much. Making sure she's safe is the most important thing right now. You understand that, don't you?
Oh yes, totally. Having a person come to see me because of the death of a loved one, the grieving stage, is something I'm very experienced in. That's where I help people the most, I'd say.
What are you writing?
Just the relevant facts, that's all.
Do you believe anything I'm saying?
It's what you believe that's important. All I can do is to help you understand what you see and hear, and with time and some work, I'm sure we can make sense of it all.
So that means no.
I never said that. In order for me to believe something, I myself would have to witness the event, or, as in your words, hear the voices for myself. Simply having a person tell you something doesn't make it true.
So would you believe me if you did see and hear the voices for yourself?
Maybe, but I would have to check out every possibility first to make sure that what I was seeing and hearing was in fact real, and before accepting it to be something paranormal.
So it's proof you're after then, is it, Miss Marshall?
Like I said, I would investigate every possibility first, and if needed, bring in outside help to help me find out whether... Excuse me. Yes. Yes. You know I don't like to be disturbed when I'm with someone. What do you mean? Mrs. Longshaw. I am with Mr. Longshaw. Yes. What? My 10 o'clock's here. Mrs. Longshaw.
Have you ever heard the dead speak?